machine hours are required. So this means, on a short-term basis, we cannot produce everything what we can sell. So what to do? Who knows?
I think we should find contribution margin per machine hour. Then we can decide which product we will produce first. Maybe in this case it would be product 3. So produce maximum sales 1,000, which will be 2,000 hours, and we have 1,000 hours to produce product 2.
Exactly. This is important. Whether you produce more or less from product 2 or 3, fixed costs are not affected, right? Fixed costs stay the same. So, for this decision, fixed costs are not relevant because they do not differ between the two alternatives. So this decision is only to be made based on contribution margin, but not based on this absolute number, but based on the contribution margin per unit of the constraint factor. The constraint factor is here machine capacity, so machine hours. Calculate the contribution margin per unit per machine hour for product 2 and product 3, please. What is it? Who can help?
For product 3, 0.3.
Yeah.
And for product 2, 0.243.
0.243.
Các bạn này nó
Are you sure? 243? Everybody agrees? Okay. So this determines the sequence of your production decision. So this is the prioritized product, product number 2. No, wrong. This is the prioritized product because it generates the higher contribution margin, and this is the second priority. Once you have determined that, the decision is about, using the preferred capacity for the product with the highest contribution margin per machine hour. So this is product 3. You would produce 1,000 units, which requires 2 machine hours. So 2,000 hours are required. And we still know that there is a total capacity of 3,000. So there is 1,000 available for product 2. And if you have 1,000 available for product 2, the decision is how many units could you produce?
142.
142, okay. Because you can produce, you need 7 machine hours. I take my calculator, if you are right. 7 times 142 equals 994. So you were not able to produce one more. So this is the full capacity utilization. And then the next step is determining the total contribution margin. If we have 142 units and the contribution margin is 170, contribution margin is 241.4. And for product 3, the margin is 0.6. The number of units is 1,000. So we have 600. And total contribution margin then amounts to 841.4. And this is the program which generates the highest contribution margin and which generates the highest profit also on the short-term basis. So, what is important, maybe also for the case, in the case you said, oh, this product generates the highest contribution margin in percent. Basically, you would know how much is the capacity requirement for a certain product, and you should know the contribution margin per hour or per constraint factor, and then decide which product needs to be preferred. Please.
Where do the 142 units come from?
You say 1,000
Yeah.
hours are available,
Mm-hmm.
and you know 7 machine hours are required to produce 1 unit, right?
Okay.
So you divide 1,000 over 7, and then you see there is 142 point something,
Yeah.
and this means only 142 can be produced.
But why are we considering 1,000 hours?
Because we have 3,000 hours available, and we need 2,000 hours for product 3.
Okay.
Give me a feedback. How many of you do know these issues from your bachelor studies? Yes, yeah. Some. How many of you do not know that issue? Constraint factors